welcome to all of you in the Mums and Dads, Renovators and Decorators group, and those of you who are listening in on YouTube. I am Belinda Smith and I'm from Renovate and Real Estate, and every Tuesday at 12 midday I go live for just a few minutes, and I do it to share information for free inside this beautiful group, because in the end I work with a lot of paid people inside the renovation space. They pay for my time and my knowledge, and that's fine, but you know, some people just aren't quite ready for that level of commitment, and just to be able to get some tips for free, I know that people really appreciate it, because obviously you guys communicate with me and comment, and I get lots of feedback, which is cool. So today we're talking about area research and it's, oh man, I just read in the news, online news, that a gentleman's bought at the peak of the market in an area that's not so great. His property has already fallen in value and interest rates are going up. So it's so important that you pick a really good property. If you're going to go and get a loan and get stamp duty and invest in a property, you need it to be a good one. So where do you start? You must choose a really good area. Firstly, I think you need to think about the purpose of the property. Are you going to flip that property, or are you going to hold that property long term? If your intention is to hold that property long term, whether you renovate it to increase the value of that property or whether you're just buying to hold, then it's super important that you do a whole lot of research on that property and the area, and you've picked a location that is going to grow in value, because that's all you've got. That's all you've got, guys. If you're just going to sit on a property long term, you just need it to be in a really good location. If it's not growing in value, you're paying a lot of money to the bank over a lot of years to hold a property that, you know, it's not going to return dividends for you. So it's really important to do all of the right research, to look online in all of the right places to get a really good buy. If you're going to renovate a property and flip, not so crucial. You're going to force value upon that property. You're going to do that in a short amount of time. You're going to flip that property. You're going to take that profit and you might put it into your own debt. You might pay off some of your own debt. Whatever you want to do with that cash, that's yours. That's yours. After you pay all your taxes and you do all the right things, then that money is yours. So not so crucial, because you're in and out in the same market. So what to look out for? You need a property growth of at least average standards, you know, somewhere between 5 and 7% per year. That's what I look out for in just generic property growth. So you can find a lot about property growth from looking at and judging what's happened in the past when you're investigating an area. Absolute great properties to buy and areas to buy in are where there's been problems, but there's now improvements, because property prices have traditionally been sitting pretty low in a particular area, but you know, somebody might have built a dam nearby to stop flooding there, or better drainage, or there might be a new school in the area, or better transport. All of those kinds of things improve an area, and they're great locations to buy in. You need to be very careful about fire zones. You need to be really careful about flood zones. You need to do the math on how it's going to affect you if you buy in a flood zone, how much that insurance is going to be. You need to be careful about the amount of renters versus owner occupiers, because it can have an impact on how much you actually get for that property when it comes to the point of sale, if you're going to sell it. You need to be really careful about the demand for rent. You really want there to be high demand for rent. You need to be careful about how long it takes to sell properties in that area. If there's an area of very slow turnover, then you need to factor that in at the point of sale. If you're going to sell that property at some point, you can expect that it's going to take you longer as well. You can present your property beautifully and you can help that a little bit, but you know, you don't really want to be picking an area where things just turn over very slowly. You need to be careful about an area reputation, the amount of crime, the amount of what the socio-economic area of reputation of that area is, and you need to steer clear of trouble spots. You really do, because your renters and your future buyers are going to be looking at that area, and they're going to have to move in there with their friends and family, maybe their friends, they're going to be moving into those homes. So they're going to be looking closely at those things. You want to be appealing to a larger market. Be careful, guys. You'll hear lots of people in the property space talking about hotspots. If somebody is talking about a hotspot, are they basing that on data, or are they some kind of property group with a little back end something in it for themselves? In other words, are they trying to get you sold and excited about an area and then say to you, hey, by the way, I've got these developments to sell you, or I've got these properties, or I'd like you to buy off the plan, or any of those things. So be careful about the word hotspots. Who's saying it, and what is their motivation behind releasing those hotspots? Guys, there's rising costs in holding properties right now, so be careful. It's crucial that you know how to do this research. If you want to know exactly, I've told you exactly what to do, but the how to do it is far more complicated than I could ever say here right now. So if you want to find out more, then absolutely reach out to me at Renovate and Real Estate. You can book a call, fill in the contact form there. And obviously go through the videos that are on YouTube and in the Mums and Dads Renovators and Decorators group. And, you know, you're going to learn a lot along the way, and you can find out a bit more about me and my group and what we're all about. So cheers, guys. All the best. Want you all to kick butt in the property space and do very, very well. Retire young, retire early, leave something fantastic for your kids or help your kids. All of that is a good thing. Bye, guys.